Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of 3 Geeks Flix. This is the Tech Flying Solo, and I have a coming soon. Now, if you don't know what a coming soon is pretty much what it sounds like. I'm going to talk about a few movies that are coming soon. It's self-explanatory, nothing clever behind that. But then again, every now and then I've just got to be able to turn the brain off and not be so creative, especially when I don't have the muse to fall back on. So I'm going to look at 5 movies here that are coming up, and one is actually this week. So, as I always do, Mr. Rick James, give it to me. Okay. Well, the first that's coming out this week is actually the 21st of June. It is Transformers: The Last Night. This is another installment in Michael Bay's Transformer movies. Mark Wahlberg is back. He's joined, though, by Sir Anthony Hopkins, and Duhamel is back in it as well. To say that these have lacked story and creativity kind of is self-explanatory. Now, are the visuals fantastic? Yes. The music, it's fitting, but it's very, I don't know. They use whatever's popular at this time. Now, if you're looking for something to just go sit down, enjoy some great visuals, not a whole lot of story, and to be able to turn your brain off for a while, you know, this is probably a good movie to go sit down and do. Will it dethrone Wonder Woman? I'm not thinking so. I don't think we can quite knock that one out of the park just yet. Now, this does look darker than most of the other Transformers that have been out there. Especially with the twist of Prime going after Bumblebee and everything else. It'll be interesting to see what happens there, that we all kind of have an idea of what we might see and what we might get. Still, will I watch it at some time? Yes. Will I go opening night? No. May I go and take my kiddo to see it? Probably so. Both of mine might be interested. I don't know. The 13-year-old may check out on that and be like, no, you go ahead. So it's worth a shot, but I'm going to pass on opening night. Now, going down the list to the second one, Spider-Man Homecoming comes out July 7th. This is an opening night for sure. Holland looks great. Chris Evans is in this. Of course, Downey Jr. is in it. Marissa Tomei, of course, as Aunt May, is back. She looks fantastic. She's timeless. She's ageless. It's directed by Mr. John Watts. And really, if you're a fan of the Marvelverse and you're getting ready for Ragnarok and, of course, you're getting ready for Infinity Wars, you've got to go see this. This is an installment. There's going to be something in it that tells you about the greater universe as a whole. Quite frankly, they've got the formula. They've got the idea. I think it's going to be great. I love that they finally brought Spidey into the MCU, and I'm excited to see what comes of it. I think Holland is just... he's just fantastic, and I like it that he looks a little younger, because Peter Parker is supposed to be younger, and the whole Iron Man protege thing is great. Iron Spider stuff, I don't think we're going to see that necessarily, but the team up, the dynamic of Downey Jr., Holland's awkwardness, and apparently his hidden enjoyment for Aunt May, which I love the angle they took on this one. I know I'm crushing. Okay, get over it.
Oh,
but also, one of the added things that I'm really, really excited to see is our man Michael Keaton as the Vulture. I think it'll be great to see him in a villain role. longtime Batman, first time, big movie villain as far as a comic one goes. I mean, yes, he was somewhat the villain in Beetlejuice, but that's besides the point. So anyway, stoked for this all around. This is definitely an opening night see. Go out, watch it, check it out. Going down the line a little further, on the 14th, War for the Planet of the Apes opens. Matt Reeves is the director. Of course, it's got Serkis and Harrelson. Man, of all the movies, this definitely has the darkest tone. It looks very broad scale. The CGI looks amazing. The apes are awesome as always. Xerxes Caesar is spot on. He'll knock it out of the park like he always does. He's a master at it all. Harrelson, a acting gem to say the least. I love to see him in something a little more edgy, playing a harder role again. He's had some more comic relief stuff going on, so I like to see him being able to bring back the serious to his acting repertoire, so to speak, to use a big word that I should never use again because that sounds just not like something I would say, but anyways. No. This is an opening night see. Really, I think this is going to be the movie of the series that definitely brings it to a close, as it should. If there are any more movies after this, it would have to basically be remakes of really the older first movie that Heston was in, to kind of, I don't know, come full circle or something, possibility. I know a lot of people are saying, well, what about the one Wahlberg did? Yeah, but it was a different take on it, so it's not necessarily to say they couldn't go and come back and bring the old one into the new. So possibilities are out there. We'll see what happens. And lastly, the last two movies I'm going to talk about actually open the same day. It is July 21st. The first is going to be Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. That's a Luc Besson film. Luc Besson, of course, ladies and gentlemen, did Lucy, did Leon, or The Professional, and, of course, The Fifth Element. I love those movies. I love Besson as a director. This has got Clive Owen, Cara Delevingne, and Dane DeHaan in it. It looks like most other Besson movies will. It is gorgeous. I'm sure it's going to have a very ethereal and powerful score to it. I don't think that they've marketed it well. It really haven't hyped it up. I do believe that it's going to be a solid sci-fi film. It has the possibilities to become an epic film of proportions that could play out in years to come to become definitely many parts than just a one and done. So, but it's got a hurdle. And that hurdle is the movie that opens the same night it does, and it's a Christopher Nolan film known as Dunkirk, who has Mr. Kenneth Branagh, Tom Hardy, and Cillian Murphy, who was the Scarecrow in the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. Now, those three actors right there, those are heavy hitters, folks. Branagh is the stuff of legends. The man is amazing. All the due respect should ever go to him. Tom Hardy is a master of his craft. He's very much come to age. He is a chameleon. I honestly think that he could play any role if he really wanted to or put his mind to it. And Cillian Murphy, he has a mystique about him, okay, folks? And I know we've seen him in a lot of creepy and scary roles and odd roles, and I'm interested to see what he does in Dunkirk and how his character is, and maybe we could see him in a little different light. And it's Nolan, folks. It's Nolan. It's an epic story of a tough time in our history. And if you can take and you can do a war movie and you can tell an amazing story behind it, like some have done in the past, then you've got a blockbuster. Hands down, you've got a blockbuster. It's the 4th of July, so there's a lot of patriotism going on. This is a great time to release a movie like this, and yes, I'm looking at the business side of it on that, but I really think Valerian is not going to open as strong because of Dunkirk, regardless if it is a great movie, and I have a feeling that it's going to be a good movie. I don't know if it's going to be great, but I think Dunkirk alone, given the story and the heavy hitters and the director they have, is going to knock everybody else out and really take the stage and take the box office that weekend. So that's our look at some coming soon. Now, on those 2 movies, I didn't say, and I should have said, Dunkirk is definitely a go-see the first night. Valerian, it's a go-see, but it's a not go-see the first night, okay? So I have to say that before I close it out, and so I don't sit there and dawdle anymore since I've got out of order. Check us out on Facebook, 3 Geeks Flix. Give us a like, comment, holler, troll us. You don't do Facebook, we've got Twitter. It's at the number 3 Geeks Flix. Flix is, of course, spelled F-L-I-X. Give us a follow there. Give us a holler there. Troll there. Get involved. You are the third geek. Get on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a like. Leave us some comments. We're at 600 subscribers as of today. That is fantastic, folks. Thank you. We enjoy having every single one of you all, so get involved. Get a hold of us. Reach out. Let us know you're there. We'd love to have you on a show. All 600 of you, if possible, because we'd love to do 500 to 600 more episodes easily, if not more. This is a love of ours. It is an enjoyment of ours. And I'm not going to get sappy because really that's not my MO. So just get over that Kodak moment and put your cameras down.
Right, stop that.
Yeah.
Silly.
Appreciate y'all sticking around and stay tuned to the glow of those monitors because we're going to catch you next time. Good night.